Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope Allah will bless you. My name is Najma Safiolia, know of like a presentation journal about Sharia economic. The title is Implementation and System for the Result of Al-Mudharabah Financing in Syariah Bank by Erni Susana and Anissa Prasetyanti, Merdeka University of Malang. Okay, in this session we have three topics to discussion. The first, introduction. Second, funding and discussion. Third, conclusion. Introduction. According to Law Number 21 of 2008 concerning Islamic banks, Article 1.7, Islamic banks are banks that carry out their business activities based on a Sharia principle and according to their types consist of Islamic Commercial Bank and Islamic People Credit Bank. Well, financing according to UU RI number 21 of 2008 concerning Islamic bank based on Article 1.25 in the provision of fund of equivalent claim in the form of profit Sharia transaction in the form of Mudharabah and Musyarakah. According to the nature of the use, financial can be divided into first, production financing, namely financing aimed at meeting production needs and the birth sense. Secondly, consumptive financing, namely financing used to meet consumptive needs, while according to its needs, productive financing can be divided into two. First, working capital financing, namely financing to meet the needs of increasing product, but quantitatively, namely the amount of production, as well as qualitatively, namely increasing the quality of product, and for trending purpose increasing the utility of place of line. The meaning of Mudharabah. Mudharabah comes from the word of darab, which means their hit or walk. The definition of hitting or walking is more precisely the process of someone hitting their feet in the running a business. Technically, Mudharabah is a business corporation contract between two parties, in which the first party, Sohibul Mal, provides all 100% of the capital, while the second party manages. Al-Mudharabah obligation in bank. Mudharabah is usually applied to fundraising and financing products. On the side of the raising fund, Mudharabah is applied to first, time savings, namely saving instead for special purpose, such as Hajj savings, Qurbani savings, and so on. Second, ordinary deposit, special deposits, where funds are deposited by customers specifically for trade and business. For example, Mudharabah only or Ijarah only. As for the financing side, Mudharabah is applied to working capital financing and special investment, also known as Mudharabah Muqayyadah. Mudharabah risks, including side streaming, the customer uses the fund not as start in the contract, negligence, and deliberate mistake. Withholding profits with the customer if the customer not to be honest. Factor affecting the result. The conclusion of profit sharing at the Islamic bank is influenced by several factors, namely the first, direct factor, including A. Investment rate is the actual percentage of the fund invested from the total, and B. The amount of fund available for investment in the amount of the fund from various sources of fund available for investment. C. Profit sharing ratio. One of the characteristics of the Mudharabah is the ratio that must be determined and approved at the beginning of the agreement. The ratio between one bank and another bank can be different. The ratio can also differ from time to time in one bank. Second, indirect factor. A. In determining the item of Mudharabah income and expenses, the bank and the customer share in the income and expenses. The revenue that is shared is the income received minus cost. If all costs are borne by the bank, this is called revenue sharing. B. Accounting policies. Accounting principle and method. Profit sharing is indirectly affected by the activities implemented, particularly in connection with the recognition of revenues and expenses. Al-Mudharabah Financing Policy in PT Bank Muamalah Indonesia Tbk Malang Bridge. Mudharabah financing is one of the financing offered by PT Bank Muamalah Indonesia Tbk. Malang Bridge is a financing made through a business collaboration between two parties, namely the bank as the owner of the capital providing 100% capital, and the customer as the managers of a business which a credit type of business that has been mutually agreed upon with a share profit sharing ratio. Mudharabah financing offered by bank when viewed from the form is Mudharabah Mutlaqah financing, which is a form of cooperation between fund owner and manager whose scope is very broad and is not limited by specification of the type of business, time or other requirement. Run and provision of Sharia Akad Mudharabah. First, actors, fund owner and fund manager. Second, Mudharabah object, capital and work. Third, ijab kabul, or agreement of both parties. Fourth, profit ratio. Financing analysis. The financing analysis process implemented by PT Bank Muamalat Indonesia Tbk Malang Bridge on Mudharabah financing includes data collection, or the completed data collection plan, carrying out data collection, selection the data obtained to separate the data needed and data that are not needed, data verification, or conducting a local inspection by visiting the business location directly, physical inspection, requesting information from Bank Indonesia and other banks regarding the customer financing condition, checking the customer condition through buyers, supplier, and competitor, analyzing financing report and other company aspect ratio analysis, company aspect analysis, concerning legal aspect, management aspect, marketing aspect, and technical aspect, risk analysis. Evaluation of financial needs. Evaluation of financial needs includes the type of amount of financing required by customers. The bank will get on overview and information. Clear and complete regarding the condition of the per specific customer after the bank carry out financing analysis activities. In carrying out analysis activities, the financing analysis over always pay attention to the aspect of the financial feasibility assessment. The financing feasibility assessment conducted by the bank is based on the 6C, which include character, capacity, capital, collateral, condition of economic and constraint. And the releasing it is outlined in a feasibility analysis of financing, which consists of analysis of legally aspect, management aspect, technical aspect, marketing aspect, and graduated aspect. Financing decision making. There are three types of financing decisions that can be taken by the branch manager of PT Bank Muamalah Indonesia Tbk Malang Branch relate to Mudharabah financing application, namely rejectly approving in accord with the application, approved with several changes. An application for financing is rejected if it is deemed inappropriate because of certain factor or does not meet certain requirements. Application can be assessed if the requirements have been completed and are deemed eligible for approval. Application can also be assessed with several changes from application submitted by prospective customer. Calculation of Mudharabah financing result. The school requires three conditions of the distribution of profit. There must be notification that the capital used is for a profit sharing, not intended for loans only. Must propose profit for investor and entrepreneurs. The profit obtained must also be clear. For example, for investor, 40% and entrepreneur 60%, or 50-50%, or 60 or 4%, 5 or 95%, 95% with 5%. This must be estimated from the beginning of the contract. Is the not allowed to share profit from 0% with 100% or 100% and 0%. And the last conclusion, Mudharabah financing is channeled to all sectors of the economy that can provide benefit and prohibit distribution for business that contain illegal element. Mudharabah financing is connected for the type of agriculture, trade, construction, and other business service. PT Bank Muamalah Indonesia Tbk Malang Branch in conducting financing analysis is basically correct and in accordance with the guidelines for financing analysis based on Sharia principle, namely conducting an in-depth analysis of the commitment and ability of customer to reason financial according to what has been previously agreed. I'm Najma Sofiulia. Thank you for your nice attention, and as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.